Good morning. Hello, hello. How is everyone? This morning's coffee cup I borrowed from my sister. Isn't that great? It's a cauldron. Hi, Catherine. I loved your most recent post on Instagram. Well, most recent that I saw. And if you guys have an Instagram, a lot of your favorite resellers are over on Instagram too. Good morning, Kathy. Coffee. So I'm not going to have a live sale. Good morning, Diane. I'm not going to have a live sale this morning, but by end of day today, I do hope to have up, hey, Helen, a sale video with more clearance items. And these are not bent and dent items. These are perfectly good items. I'm just still trying to sell down on everything. It's my sister's. My sister is a huge Harry Potter fan. And so she gets some of those subscription boxes, and she gets the coolest stuff in those subscription boxes. I just love this little feet, the little feetsies. So we're going to chat a little. We will draw another altered book prompt, and I'm going to show you some stickers I got from the Dollar Tree. Because even though my Dollar Tree does not have near the stickers that new one near Beth, Carolina Princess, man, when she went in there, that wall of stickers, I was like, oh, I love it. We've got this little tiny end cap. They're all jammed on there. And then a few of them in the like crafting aisle, but they're not displayed nicely, and you have to dig through them. And sometimes you find one pack of something and it's behind 15 other, and you got to pull them all off the thing. It's very irritating. But I wanted to show you guys. So if you follow me for a while, you guys know my daughter's an artist, and I wanted to do a page that was kind of a tribute to my daughter. So look at these stickers. Aren't those fantastic? And this is one of those things where they only had this one. Good morning, Roxanne. They only had this one pack. But it's so bright and colorful and fun. So I got that to do a page, kind of a tribute to my daughter. And then look at these flowers, you guys. Flower stickers are my absolute favorite. And I've got a bunch of their flower stickers, but I'd never seen this one before. So I think maybe it's new for spring. And then I've been wanting some big stickers. I follow a lot of people on TikTok who do the junk journaling. And sometimes they use a big sticker as like the central piece of the page. So look how big these are. So butterflies and then flowers. Now, I do have to say, one thing I don't like about a lot of the stickers at the Dollar Tree is they do have glitter on them. Not that the glitter comes off, just sometimes I don't want a glitter look on my page, and it seems like all of their flower butterfly type stickers, I don't know if you can see it on there, but those, they have glitter on them too. Feels like they all do. I don't know why they do that, but, and then I'm so disappointed. They had bubble mailers that are pink flamingo, but they only had 2 packs. I've only got 4 of them. Man, I would have bought all they had in there for shipping things out. I love it. It's so much fun. So that was my little Dollar Tree haul. How is everybody's weather? We were supposed to get massive, horrible storms with possibility of tornadoes because of the weather conditions. The tornadoes were predicted to stay on the ground longer. We here, because I'm in Mansfield, Ohio, we're in the red zone. We were at a level 4 when we woke up yesterday morning going into the storm system coming through. And we got a little bit of rain and a little bit of thunder. It shifted direction. We did not get it. I was so relieved because if we'd gotten as bad as they said it was going to be, we might not even have had power today and I wouldn't have been able to go live. But oh, Diane, my knees are aching too. Because even though the weather system veered off, it still caused a flare up. But I'm relieved that we did not get what they were predicting. Like, my nephew did not even have school yesterday. They canceled school because of how bad they were predicting this weather was going to be. And then it just moved right by us. We did not get it. Very good. But we did have some areas that got enough rain. They were flooding because the night before we'd gotten a lot of heavy pounding rain. Good morning, Monica. But we did not get near what they had predicted. So I am grateful for that. Although weather temperature's supposed to drop the next few nights, and now we have a possibility of snow. So spring in Ohio, you gotta love it. Oh, my coffee's good this morning. So good. With the weather going up and down, my fibromyalgia has just been kicking my butt. Good morning, Kim. I am hanging in there. I was just talking about how we didn't get the horrible weather we were supposed to get yesterday and how relieved I am. So if you're just coming in, I'm not going to do a sale right now, but I will. I'm hoping by end of day to have up a static sale that is still going to be clearance. And guys, these are not bent and dent items. So if you're a reseller and you want to pick up 4 items at $5 a piece, pay the, $8, $9 shipping, I think you're still going to make money. And if you're not a reseller, you're just getting a fantastic deal on an item that might look beautiful in your home. Hi, Marcy. So good morning, good morning, good morning. And we are going to draw for our altered book project. And guys, I did not do the prompt from 2 weeks ago because I wasn't even live last week because I was going to go live and then like my nephew was home from school because it was a spring break, and then my sister was sick, and so she was home from work, and I didn't want to have to deal with shipping over, like rushing to get everything shipped before Easter because I didn't want it sitting all around when we were having Easter dinner. So I didn't go live last week. So it wasn't that I was sick, but it just didn't work out. And then we've got the eclipse coming up on Monday. So once I get the static sale up, hopefully by this evening, then if you've watched it and you want some items, I'm going to try to get you now. I can never predict how much pain I'll be in from one day to the next, but my hope is that I can get you invoiced immediately and then like ship stuff out on Saturday, because we are in the path of totality for the eclipse, and it's predicted that we are going to have a lot of people coming into this area. And so the plan is to not have to leave the house Sunday, Monday. Tuesday should probably be okay. People should be heading back out Tuesday morning. So then I can, get the rest of it shipped out on Tuesday. But thanks, Marcy. But yeah, I will not be leaving the house Monday at all, which is the day I would probably normally run to the post office and UPS. Nope. There's just going to be a lot more traffic. And we live right off of a main highway. And so I'm just not I'm not going to leave the house. My sister and I were already talking about meals, and because normally she would grocery shop on Sunday, and we're like, maybe we should do a little bit earlier and I'll have to leave the house on Sunday. So, but it's cool that we're going to be in the right in the path of totality. It's supposed to last like 3 minutes and some seconds right here where we are. So we're just going to be out in our yard and get to see the total eclipse, and looking forward to that. But weird. It's been weird weather. It's been weird electronic things happening. It's been weird people. It's a whole lot of weirdness this month so far. And we're just barely into April. Anybody else live in the path of totality? Or are you just going to get partial eclipse? My brother-in-law likes to tell me all of the conspiracy theories surrounding everything, but lately it's all been about the eclipse. I watch the TikToks and come in and tell me about them. Thank you, Marcy. I am settling in. And as you guys can see behind me, finally got my art hung. Oh, cool, Lisa. Yay. Yeah, I'm right in between Columbus and Cleveland. Mansfield, Ohio is right in between Columbus and Cleveland. So, but we're right off of State Route 42. And so I expect it's probably going to be pretty busy out there. But yes, I am settling in. I just have a couple pieces of art left to hang. There's a blank spot you guys can't see up above there that the self-portrait my oldest son did when he was in college. I'm going to hang that. And then I've got some little, these little decorative plates. I got these online and I'm hoping they're going to work. They had to sit 24 hours before I could start to hang them, but then I've got those to hang, and then I'll be done with that. And then if I can get through the rest of the stock that I was keeping at my mom's, then I should be in good shape to be able to buy just a few new things every week. We're going to keep it very, very small. But I do want to remind you guys that, so not only is this a small space, which I think everybody is understanding of that. So I can't hold things. I have to move the product through quickly. There's just no room. And I was, hey, Delbert, long time no see to you too. So I was able to get my chair in here, but I was only able to get one of my dressers in here from my dresser set. And so the other one's in the storage unit. All of my bookcases are in the storage unit. So it's just my bed, my dresser, this chair, and my bedside table in here. So it's a very small room, and I can't hold things for people anymore. I need to move things through quickly. So I'm going to work through the rest of the old stock, which is currently being stored in boxes in the trunk of my car. So I'm going to work through the rest of those, and then it should be garage sale season as soon as I finish getting the rest of the old stuff sold. And so I'm not hanging on to any of this old stuff. So if you see it, you'll want to snap it up, because once it's reached $5, if I don't sell it at $5, it's going back. I am donating it back. So I am making regular trips to donate things. Yeah, Catherine. Yep. And my sister is the only one of my siblings that does not own her own home. This is a small apartment with me, her husband, and her 13-year-old. And so I am lucky that she is allowing me to stay here. They've made me feel so welcome, and we've had so much fun. And I feel like I could breathe again. Does that make sense? But yeah, because everything was so up in the air for so many months about what I was going to do. But it is a small space, and I don't want to impose on them. And right now I've got a couple boxes sitting in the hallway, and I hate that. And So I've got to just keep it down to what will fit in here and move stuff along. So it's a different business model than what I've been doing the last couple of years, and we'll see how it goes. But this is my only income. I am disabled. If you guys didn't know, I have fibromyalgia, I have chronic fatigue syndrome, I have fatty liver disease, I have hypothyroidism, you name it, and I've got it. And I've got other things that are undiagnosed that go along with that. I mean, it got to the point where my doctor was like, does it matter? Does it matter if we test you for that? I was like, well, it matters to me. He's like, well, there's no treatment for that either. So if you have that, it doesn't make any difference. So that's where I'm at with that. And it is making me crazy to not be able to work because, believe it or not, I was a workaholic. Before I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, I had, I've been thinking about that, Catherine, but you know how much I love glass. So I'm not sure if I could stick to just smalls. I see the glass and I have to buy the glass. We'll see how it goes. But, you know, before I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, I used to work 3 jobs, 2 of them 30 plus hours, and then one was a bartending job. So it's very hard for me to not be able to work right now, but I just can't. I just cannot do it. It's taken me 6.5 weeks to finally get all of my art hung up in here. And my daughter and her boyfriend had come down and set up all of the furniture, put it in place. All that I had to do was put things back into the places where they went and hang my art. And it took me 6.5 weeks to do that. So it is what it is. It's just where we're at. And I hate it, but I'm also trying to be kind to myself. I think it's very important, especially since I'm like a type A, oldest daughter, overachiever, just trying to be kind to myself. It's important. So it frustrates me when I can't do a sale. And I was going to do a sale and then go ahead and put up a static sale. I was going to do a live sale and put up a static sale. And it was too much. It was just too much. I absolutely could not get it all done. So later today, static sale will be going up and I will just be invoicing from that one. But that is what's going on. This is my only income. Space is too small, can't hold things. So I hate that, but I have to have those boundaries right now. It's just the situation I'm in. But you guys are all awesome for hanging out with me. All right, are we ready to draw our altered book prompt? And if you are not sure what the altered book project is, I have a ton of videos from last year. I'm not sure if they're all in a playlist or not. If they're not, I'll need to do that and get those into a playlist. But it's a low to no stress and low to no cost project where we do it just to have a creative outlet. So it's very full. They had all been just dropped in there together and I actually pulled them all back apart. Let's see what we've got. Make a vintage page. That's a super easy one. Make a vintage page. So I think that's going to be it for today. Look for the static sale later today. And my nephew carried in 2 boxes for me, and I'm not even sure what's in the boxes, but everything is going to be at really good prices because you've seen it before. And most of it is not bent and dent. These are items with no cracks, no breaks, no damage, besides normal vintage use. So good stuff in there. I've just got to get rid of it. Because, you know, half the fun of being a vintage reseller is buying more vintage stuff. And how many will do that? I actually have not been thrifting since last fall at all. Not thrifting since last fall. Because some of the items I'm getting rid of were my personal items and I was limited on space in the storage unit. So I only kept my very favorite things and everything else has to go. All right. So, and it's crazy because if you guys have been here since the beginning, my youngest turned 18 at the beginning of 2020. And so I had spent, he's what, 20, 22, 20. So I spent 24 years of having a kid-friendly home. And the only vintage glass I had collected set across the top of the cupboards, the upper cupboards in the kitchen, where as long as the kids didn't throw a ball in the house, it was going to be safe. And so I did not have a lot of new things I collect. I mean, every now and then I'd add a small piece that I'd thrifted or garage sale, but mostly my money went toward my kids. I was a single mom for most of those years. And so when my youngest turned 18 and graduated and then moved out, and then my daughter followed in December, I became a maximalist and just bought a lot. And it wasn't even to resell. At the time, I was just buying for me. It was just fun. I kind of let loose because I was an empty nester and had a blast doing it. But, now here we are in 2024. Situations totally changed. Don't have the space for it. So I have kept the pieces that I absolutely love. And then the pieces that are useful, and everything else then is going to go. So really, Delbert, I don't know that I want to go back to being a minimalist. And I wasn't so much a minimalist. I just only spent money on my kids for years. So, my furniture was hand-me-down furniture that it didn't matter if teenage boys were going to break. And so I don't know. I don't think I'd ever want to be a minimalist again. Yeah, Catherine. I don't know that I want to be a maximalist either. I don't want my stuff so jam-packed that I cannot enjoy it. And I don't want it so jam-packed I can't dust it. That's why I let go of some of my uranium pieces those last couple weeks before I moved out of my mom's, because they were so jammed into, and it was a 5-shelf bookcase they were on, and it was so jammed in there I couldn't see everything. So I went through and I really narrowed it down to how much do I love this piece? Does it mean something to me because my mom gifted it to me? Does it mean something to me because it was in my grandma's kitchen? Does it mean something to me because I found this for 5 cents at a garage sale when I was out with my niece? And so that was the kind of stuff I kept. So then I let go of some of my pieces, and I actually started my brother his own collection of uranium glass. So he just started his own collection. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get going because I want to get you guys up a static sale later on today. I can't ever promise that I'll get it because you just never know. Sometimes there are technical difficulties. Sometimes things don't want to load onto YouTube very fast. Sometimes the Wi-Fi goes out. So hope is to have that up by end of day today, and you guys can check that out, and everything's going to be at a great price to go, because we are still trying to clear out all of my overstock. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I will hopefully see you next week, and I hope you'll all enjoy the eclipse. Happy spring, happy Easter, since I missed seeing you guys last week. We had a fantastic Easter dinner, and I will talk to you later. Bye.